we're back to the Wendy Ortiz situation is bad made by now. I just want to say thank y'all for 930 subscribers for one, which means we're almost there at 1K. I don't feel like counting the math. I ain't gonna lie. Don't expect me to do that shit. I'm kind of dumb. I'm not literally that dumb, but nigga, you know what I mean. I don't feel like counting the math. But anyways, and another thing, yeah, let's get to that 1K, and you already know, gotta stay consistent. Let's get to that video.
Us streaming like made Twitch like such like a mainstream thing. Like I would never see streamers on TikTok like any clips or nothing until after us.
Saying they made Twitch mainstream?
I mean, I could see what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't. TikTok didn't make Twitch mainstream now. You know, yeah, posting your clips on other pages do help it boost it up. Like, I do see a lot of streamers clips on TikTok, and you know, a lot of people be on TikTok in general. Like, there's a lot of people that don't be on YouTube that be on TikTok, but there's a lot of people that don't be on TikTok that be on YouTube. I'm mainly a YouTube person. I'll be on TikTok sometimes, but I see what she's saying. Because a lot of streamers' clips do go up on TikTok. And I do see a lot of streamer clips on TikTok. But at the same time, it really depends on the streamer too. Like, yeah, how they was posted on YouTube, IG Reels, or TikTok and stuff. Like, yeah, for me, I don't think TikTok made Twitch mainstream. I feel like it was just, you know, the streamers just posting on YouTube stuff, like constant. Like, that's how I found out about him. Well, I didn't really find out about him from one of his clips. I remember he was doing like a date with like his girlfriend and stuff, and Constant was like the doctor. That was like the first time I ever seen him, but I didn't start watching him. And then I seen him in these other clips, so I'm like, oh, this nigga's a streamer too, bro. Now I just started watching him, but yeah.
I gotta give that to Ninja and Aiden.
Kyler took that and ran with it. Everybody on the planet know what a Twitch is now.
Recently,
Yeah, Constant, like I say, like it was mainly like Kai and stuff. But we're talking about like, I don't know, man. It was Kai though. Like I said, I could see what she's trying to say, but at the same time, it ain't working, bro.
DDG and Wendy Ortiz have met up and have been getting aired on the internet by the entire, not only streaming community, but it seems like content creator space, for apparently taking credit in being the reason that Twitch streaming is mainstream. But not only mainstream, but just recognized by a lot of people. And it got not only me, but a lot of other streamers and content creators alike very off guard that they would go out of their way to say this. But I don't want to yap too much. I really want to dive into this topic. So why don't we start with the clip that set all of this off in the first place?
What?
If I take credit for us,
What? No, go ahead.
like start like streaming, I feel like it was not a.
No, he had that part in the intro. Like, her taking credit for Twitch being big is crazy. Like, no, no one's gonna. I ain't heard not one person in the industry be like, "Oh yeah, Wendy Ortiz is the reason why Twitch is big." Right? Like I said, that goes to Kai. And if we talking about before that, then we could say like Aiden Ross, like he really like changed the game and stuff, and then you know Kai, Speed, all them stuff came on after that. Speed would have been big on Twitch, by the way, if he ain't get banned. I promise you right now, Speed probably would have been big on Twitch if he ain't get banned on Twitch, but he's on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. But those two, yeah, it was definitely those two.
Before, but like I feel like us streaming like made Twitch like such like a mainstream thing. Like I would never see Twitchers, streamers on TikTok like any clips or nothing until after us. Oh my god, am I gonna get canceled? Oh my god.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna get
No, you're
canceled.
not. You gotta stand on it.
No, but I genuinely believe that.
Nah, this nigga DG, but this nigga say you gotta stand on it. He know what he doing, folks. Hey, nah, this nigga DG, he knows what he's doing. You gotta stand up on it. Alright, yeah, it's over. He plotting. This nigga is super villain.
I believe like I feel like Twitch wasn't a big thing before.
I definitely.
And then also Streamer University happened like a bit after we started streaming together. So like that plus us.
That is not okay. Hold on. That's what I got called quits right here, folks. Streaming University did not happen because of y'all two, folks. Like, don't get me wrong. Well, I'm gonna say DG, Wendy Ortiz. I mean, she's big on TikTok. But streaming wise, yes, DG is like one of the biggest streamers right now. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all not the reason why Streaming University happened.
streaming like made this.
For the unlucky few that have no idea who those two people are and why they're important in any way, that is DDG and Wendy Ortiz. DDG being a very prominent YouTuber who recently transitioned into streaming, and Wendy Ortiz being someone that he has collabed with from time to time, who was originally a very popular TikToker and has now become basically a full-time streamer. And both of them came together in a collab stream after having a fallout and made this clip, which set a lot of people ablaze, because taking credit for making streaming mainstream is not only a crazy thing, but would definitely be a big feat, because back in the past when you thought of a stream,
Bro, literally the only person who could say that and probably get away with it is Cosnef or ISO Speed. Like, if we're talking about streaming, not Twitch. If we're talking about streaming, Cosnet, Ada Ross, or ISO Speed, I ain't gonna lie. Ninja could low-key say that shit too, though. Well, he was like the very star of it, though. He was at like the very beginning of that. I ain't gonna lie. He was still doing gaming content. Like, he was at like the very beginning, though. But yeah, really but if we're talking about Twitch, though, yeah, really the only person who can say that shit is Cosnet, and he can get away with it. Bro, Cosnet could say that shit, and niggas would be like, oh yeah, I agree with you, bro. No bullshit. Because I ain't gonna lie, he really did add a lot of motion on Twitch.
all you thought of was somebody in the room, kind of like I am right now, just yapping towards a camera and not really doing anything that crazy or collabing with anybody that crazy. But nowadays, you see people like Kai, Aiden Ross putting on giant events like Streaming University that was mentioned, Aiden's boxing event, collabing with huge name celebrities, and for them to be the ones to say that they have really made it mainstream to make that happen, it definitely set a lot of people over the edge.
That's what really, like, if we're talking mainstream or regular around the, you feel me? It was Ninja. Then there's players in that kept it afloat, that kept it, you feel me? And another surge, fucking Aiden. There was a big surge with celebrities coming on stream, with the point where you hear talked about it on radio, on like the Breakfast Club, talked about. Kyler took that mo and ran with it. Everybody on the planet know what a Twitch is now. I ain't gonna lie. Even though Speed not even on Twitch, the fact his magnitude of how big he is on YouTube, and it inherently put like live streaming in general, like Mo, you feel me? So he don't even gotta be on Twitch, and he even put Twitch, you dig what I'm saying? It was just that bubble from TikTok, and like, that's it. So since that was in your algorithm, then you started seeing Twitch streamers, gang. I promise you, I'm not even trying to talk, I don't think it did really anything toward, like, I'm not even trying to talk.
Like, I'm not like, I see what he's saying. I feel like it just, like, it helped them grow a little bit. Like, I'm not saying TikTok made Twitch bigger. Like I said, like how I said earlier, I see what you're trying to say, but at the same time, I don't.
Yes.
Cause yeah, TikTok ain't make Twitch bigger, but it is helping it grow a little bit. Cause all these clips you be seeing on TikTok, that's how a lot of people discover these streamers and stuff. I'm not saying TikTok's the only way. People be posting on IG Reels, YouTube. I feel like YouTube's like where they was like really focusing on though. You know, TikTok was just all these other clip pages just posting that shit. You feel me? Cause yeah, these streamers, bro, a lot of these streamers don't even be posting the clips on TikTok. It be these fans doing it. So yeah, it is helping them grow a little bit for people that don't know who they is. But TikTok ain't make Twitch, bigger. That's what I was saying earlier on in this video. Like, that's what I'm saying. I see what she's saying, but at the same time, no. How she was saying how she's the reason Twitch is bigger. Nah, I don't know about that.
You bought like some TikTok heads, TikTok over, but for like the longevity of Twitch, no. Like outside of them people on TikTok, they not talking about the Wendy Ortiz DDG collab as like a pinnacle point.
Hey, you realize how you said that shit slow though? Hey, no, he funny because yeah, it's just the way how you just said that shit slow. It's just like, yeah, he knows like they probably from the station shit with the way, you feel me, with the shit he's talking about
of like Twitch. And I'm not trying to talk, I'm just being facts.
That's why he said that slow, because he just like, damn, they might be watching this video and shit, and they might say something.
I have no problem with.
Yeah, but I fuck with Rachel.
I ain't never had a beef with Wendy
I
in
just
my
want to
life,
say that.
but that's just a fact, gang. Like,
Now this is about to sound like a lot of glazing to a bunch of people, but it's definitely the truth. Wendy Ortiz and DDG are not the reason Twitch is mainstream. I don't think I needed to tell y'all that. But when you consider something being mainstream, you consider a lot of people, and even people outside of it who don't participate in the thing, that being watching Twitch or watching live streamings in general, knowing about it or even knowing about the creators. Not like at any point in time with me covering live streaming or me talking about this stuff, have I had a mass following of people tell me that they heard about live streaming or they only know about this Twitch stuff because of Wendy Ortiz. Don't get me wrong, her audience probably does, but not a large majority of people. Not enough to say that you made it mainstream, along with DDG, because I feel like he joined around a time when live streaming was already getting to its peak or its upper echelon, at least when it came to the WRL space, which is the space that he's a part of, with Kai, Aiden Ross, and people just like them. Because at the time, we already had Kai collabing with celebrities when he started joining live streaming in a major way like he is right now, even putting on his own events. We already had people like Aiden Ross having his own boxing matches that DDG even happened to commentate with. It's not like these things weren't going on until he happened to get on the platform. That just isn't the case at all. And a lot of people are going to sit here and point at, again, the Kais, the Aiden Ross, even Ninjas back in prime Fortnite, putting on live streaming way more than Wendy Ortiz and DDG ever did.
All you guys are wrong. Y'all saying Aiden, a bunch of bull. The person who put Twitch on was Ninja. You have to understand what Ninja and I did at prime Fortnite.
Yeah, you're not wrong though. Like I remember that Ninja era. All these Ninja clips used to be everywhere on Twitch and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't bring me in though. I'm gonna be real. It's not that his content was born. It's just, I just didn't really care about Twitch back then. Like around the time Kai came, that's when I started caring. But he did bring a lot of people in though. But I didn't really get into Twitch like that. Well, I think once I got into one of the streams and stuff, but that was just it. I was just trying to see like what Twitch was like, and plus I was younger too. Like, nigga, I'm only 19. I know I look older. I'm only 19 though.
Totally changed the game forever. No, I'm not trying to be that guy, but like I low-key put Twitch on too.
Everybody in their own way brings a new fan base to Twitch. 100% Wendy and DDG brought a new fan base to Twitch.
Yeah, no, DDG, like, bro, this ain't no respect to DDG. I feel like DDG definitely ain't the reason why Twitch is bigger, but I could say he did start some though. Like, you realize how all these, I feel like he did. If y'all don't agree with me, y'all could say something in the comments. But I feel like with DDG, bro, I feel like what DDG did. You see how all these rappers and stuff are trying to become streamers and stuff now? All these rappers and stuff trying to become streamers. I feel like he did start that a little bit. They probably seen DDG switch from rapping into streaming. They're like, damn, maybe I could do that too. You see Blueface? He the reason why Blueface is streaming right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like DDG did start that though. That's one thing I'll say. He probably did start that. There might have been other rappers doing it before him, but DDG was just successful with doing it.
For sure. The same way a lot of streamers, Queso brought a new fan base to Twitch. The new FaZe brought a new fan base to Twitch. Jinxie brought a new fan base to Twitch. Like, all these people brought a new fan base to Twitch. But saying they made Twitch mainstream, I gotta give that to Ninja and Aiden.
No, I think, chat, I think she definitely brought people to Twitch. I think if you pop off, like, she's big on TikTok too. I think she definitely brought people to Twitch. I think mainstream wise, if you speak about mainstream, I believe Kai, Aiden. Who would y'all say like real mainstream? Somebody even say Ninja. You feel me? Respectfully, are they saying Twitch streaming or just streaming in general? I would go as far as to say AMP.
Okay. No, I already said this shit like 5 million times. I'm not saying it again.
I'm not even gonna lie. To an extent.
Majority of people are definitely giving Twitch being mainstream to other creators outside of DDG and Wendy Ortiz. I don't even think they're in the top 10, top 30, top 50 list of people who push Twitch in a way to make it mainstream, in my opinion at least. And I think that goes for a lot of people as well, because when you immediately think streaming, you probably don't immediately think DDG and Wendy Ortiz, unless, again, you are a part of their audience, which I think is the bigger thing that they were trying to push, and Wendy Ortiz was actually trying to get at. Not that she made Twitch Twitch mainstream or her and DDG collabing is the reason why a bunch of people have eyes on Twitch. But the fact that they had brought a new audience to Twitch and they brought more people who probably wouldn't have tapped into the platform unless it was because of them, and which definitely is the case, because Wendy Ortiz, before she started streaming on Twitch, was on TikTok getting some of the craziest live viewer numbers I have ever seen in my life. The point where even DDG had pointed it out when they first started streaming together, saying that she better hop on Twitch. Not only is she going to make more money, but she's going to reach a crazier audience and have a lot more people on the platform, which only helps everybody around.
I mean, like, maybe.
Honestly, bro, I don't disagree that much. I feel like this goes for anyone, though, in a way. Anyone who comes to the platform and streams, they bring audiences over. So honestly, I could see she made a point. I think that's what she was trying to say, is that when you go on a platform and you stream, you bring more people on. It's like,
yeah, like with TikTok. So I don't think she was trying to say that TikTok made Twitch bigger. But that's what she was trying to say. Then nah, but yeah, but how earlier she was saying with TikTok, that's why I'm like, nah, I can see what she's saying a little bit, bro. With the clips and stuff, maybe, but TikTok ain't made Twitch bigger. But if we're talking about the clips and stuff, how people discover these streamers, yeah, it did help in some type of way.
like anyone. So I think she was going, I didn't think she mean it in a hurtful way.
We definitely brought like a completely different fan base.
That's what I meant.
A completely different fan base over to Twitch, for sure. Where you did for sure with TikTok users.
Yeah.
Because it was people that never touched Twitch before coming on this.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Obviously, with that extra clip, you can see she did clarify herself towards the end, literally saying verbatim that she did mean bringing a new audience to Twitch. And the clip that she is getting bashed for is just an incomplete clip that doesn't show the entire conversation and how it ended. But a lot of people were actually coming to her defense, again, like Ron, which I showed you in the beginning there. Even people like Phantom and Lacey, who were trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, understanding that she most likely just meant bringing a new fan base, which everybody does do in their respective ways. But making Twitch mainstream is definitely something you're gonna have to leave the credit to the upper echelons of live streaming, and that does not happen to be Wendy Ortiz or DDG. That is just how I feel. You want to tell me how you feel the best place that would be?
Shit, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, ain't no hard feelings, but shout out to Navi for the video, and yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe on my socials, and we on the road to 1K.